Recorded Books and One Click Digital present Wildest Dreams by Robyn Carr. Narrated by Thérèse Plummer. Chapter 1. Not much that happened on the beach got by Charlie Simmons. He was 14, and his mother was the nurse who tended Winnie Banks, a lady with ALS who lived on the hill overlooking the beach. Charlie came to work with his mother every day. He hung out around the house, the town, the beach. He was, more than anything, a practiced observer. More observer than participant. Something he'd change if possible. It was the third week of August. The house next to Winnie's was complete inside and out, and a moving truck had finally backed up to the garage. Charlie had seen the new owner back when he'd first looked at the house. He'd ridden across the beach road on a bicycle, a very expensive-looking road bike. He'd visited with Cooper on the deck that faced the bay. They went into the house together and didn't come back out, at least on the beach side. Cooper had later reported the guy with the bicycle was interested and made an offer. When the moving truck pulled up and began to unload, Charlie went out front to have a look. All the houses along this ridge backed up to the Pacific, with the perfect view from their decks and living rooms, but their front doors and garages faced the road at the top of the hill. Charlie saw Cooper talking to the movers, so he waited patiently until he was finished.
Just be sure that gym equipment goes downstairs. It's heavy. He's making the game room on the lower level his workout room. Living quarters on this level. You should be able to identify the master bedroom, kitchen, living room, bath, on this floor for everything else. I'll be down at the bar when you're ready for me to sign off on delivery.
When Cooper was walking back to the bar that he owned, he passed right by Charlie.
Who's moving in, Cooper? The guy with the $1 million bike?
Cooper grinned.
The same. He's out of town right now.
In a race? Charlie asked.
Big triathlon in Australia.
Holy smokes, Charlie said. He's an Iron Man? Cooper laughed.
He is.
What's his name? Charlie asked.
Blake Smiley. You gonna look him up?
It's what I do, Cooper. You want me to fill you in?
I think I have enough information, but thanks.
You ever want to compete in a triathlon, Cooper?
Absolutely never,
he said, clearly amused.
Not that I don't admire the folks that can do that.
When's he gonna be here?
I'm not sure. Any day now, I guess.
I'm gonna track the race. Do you know where in Australia?
No, I don't know where. Can there be a lot of them?
Cooper asked. Charlie was on it. He got out his laptop and looked the guy up. This was what Charlie had been doing for a long time, finding information and learning on his laptop because he didn't have a lot of friends and couldn't run and play like the other kids. Charlie had suffered from some serious allergies and asthma as a little kid and was therefore confined to a quieter life. He believed it was his frequent bouts of bronchitis and pneumonia when he was younger that resulted in him being a little undersized for his age. Either that or his Vietnamese roots through his mother's side of the family. But then one day someone passed on an old laptop, showed him how to use it, and all those indoor days had resulted in a smarter-than-average 14-year-old. Charlie's mother, Lynn Sue, was Amerasian. Since Charlie's biological father was white American, he supposed that made him a Amer Amerasian. He could see Vietnam in his black hair and dark eyes. He looked up Blake Smiley. The man had been racing for 15 years. He went to college on a scholarship and was 37 years old. Smiley was a triathlon champion many times over, having scored his first win in Oahu. He held a couple of records, had a degree in biology and physiology, and was sponsored by a few corporations, and even made a commercial for a fancy juice mixer. A juice mixer?
Charlie wondered.
Smiley was also a coach, consultant, and sometime motivational speaker. Charlie was in love with TED Talks. He'd love to be smart enough or experienced enough to teach or inspire people with his accomplishments.
He's a god,
Charlie muttered to himself. And then there was his...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?